السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف الحال يا أولادي? How are you, my students? Welcome back for lesson 3 grammar point. Lesson 3 the interval. You learned the translation in last lesson. Now in this lesson, as I explained previous, and I focus on فعل الماضي, past tense verb, and few details. Now here in this part, I will focus more on the verb and the type of verb past tense and how the past tense is created. So let's see. Al-af'al, verbs. You can read. Verbs are of two types. One is al-maadi, which indicates that an action has been completed. Example, dhahaba, he went. The second is al-fi'l al-mudari, which indicates that an action has not been completed but is being done or will be done. Example, yazhabu, he is going or he will go. So, dear students, verbs are two types, mazi and muzari. As previous I told, four types, mazi, muzari, amr, imperative verb, and nahi, prohibitive verb. So that two verbs will come later. Here we are getting knowledge about two, al-mazi, al-muzari, because tenses are three, as I shown here. Az-zaman, tenses are called as zaman. Al-mazi, al-hal, al-mustaqbil. Al-mazi past, al-hal present, al-mustaqbil future. So two types of verb, mazi and muzari. So mazi, past tense you can say, perfect tense you can say, which indicates that an action has been completed. Kaam pura ho gaya. Zahaba, the going work is completed. And the second is fi'l al-mudari. For the remaining two tenses, present and future. Yazhabu, he is going, he will go, means the action not completed, being done. The work of going is the completing or will be done. He will go. But as a note I have written that future tense is expressed by adding the letter sin or the word sawfa to the present verb, means yazhabu, sayadhabu. So it will be for only future tense. So here the two verbs mazi, muzari. Now let's see that how that mazi verb past tense perfect tense is created. Al-fi'l al-madi. You can see one shape is written radicals huruf al-asliya fa, ain, lam. Before that, let's read 2 points here. Number one, the root letters of a word are called madda. Root madda, जड़ जिसे हम कहते हैं. In verbs, the wahid mudakkar ghaib means third person singular word form contains only the root letters. To the extent that recognizing the root letters of the verbal noun means masdar, and all the derivatives are based on this word form. As previous I told zahaba for fi'l mazi. So this zahaba is a root word. It means the verbal meaning to go. And these three only the first word form for singular third person, male. And in this word form and in these root letters, other forms extend, recognizing the root letters of the verbal noun and all derivatives based on this word. Number 2, the Wahid Mudhakkar Ghaib, third person singular form of Mazi, the past tense, or you can say the perfect tense, comes on the scales of fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula. You can see the changing on an letter because these three letters are huruful asliya, radicals, original letters. So middle letter change with the haraka. First fa'ala, there is zabar. Fa'ila, zir. Fa'ula, pesh on an. All the word forms of past tense are as follow. Here are some of them. So it is necessary to know the root word letter so you can start other derivatives which are based on these three letters. Let's see all verbs forms of Failul Mazi, past or perfect tense. Look here, Siyagul Failul Mazi. Siyag means conjugation. Conjugation of past tense verb. The perfect tense verb. Already there are 14 forms because these derivatives are based on singular, dual, plural form, male and female, masculine and feminine. So looking at this all is divided into 14 parts. Third person, second person, first person. In third person, masculine and feminine. And in masculine, feminine, singular, dual and plural. Here I am showing you only 6 forms. 3 masculine and 3 for feminine. And all 6 are for third person. So look at first box. Wahid al-Mudhakkarul Ghaib, masculine, singular, third person. Zahaba. So this is the first word form, root letters. He went. There is no any changes. It is same Zahaba. The second is Musanna al-Mudhakkar al-Ghaib, masculine, dual, third person. Zahaba. They too went. Here you can see Zahaba, the singular. Alif is added in the end of Zahaba. So ba alif zabar ba. Now it becomes Zahaba. The adding of alif, that alif is the sign of dual form. So Zahaba, they too went. Look at the third Zahabu, they all went. Zahaba plus Waw and an alif. Waw and alif. Waw is the sign of plural and alif also. Now Zahabu, Zahaba, Waw added. So Waw likes Zamma before and alif in end. Zahabu. So these are the 3 forms for masculine, singular, dual, plural for third person. Zahaba, Zahaba, Zahabu. Now let's see for the feminine means muannas. Yes, now look here. Here also 3. Last 3 was for masculine, muzakkar, third person. These 3 are for feminine, ghaib, means third person. Look at the first box. Wahid al-muannas al-ghaib, feminine singular third person. Zahabat, she went. So look down. Zahaba, the first form. By adding ta sakin. So it becomes Zahabat. Ta is the sign of feminine in Arabic, which you'll know later. So Zahabat, she went. Second box, Musanna al-Muannas al-Ghaib, feminine dual third person. Zahabata, they went. They two went. Zahaba, the first form, plus added ta alif. So ta for Muannas and alif for dual, as in Zahaba, Zahaba. So here Zahabat, Zahabata. Third, Zahabna, they all went. Here, Zahaba, the first, and in and with Zahaba, noon added. The noon is the sign of feminine plural. It is called noon for Jama Muannas. So Zahabna. So likewise, Zahabat, Zahabata, Zahabna. So first, Zahaba, Zahaba, Zahabu, and Zahabat, Zahabata, Zahabna. Now look here, all 6 forms I have written together. Wahid al-Muzakkar al-Ghaib, Zahaba, he went. Musanna al-Muzakkar al-Ghaib, Zahaba, they too went. Jama Muzakkar al-Ghaib, Zahabu, they all went. Wahid Muannas al-Ghaib, Zahabat, she went. Musanna Muannas al-Ghaib, Zahabata, they too went. Jama Muannas al-Ghaib, Zahabna, they all went. So learn these all 6 forms. Inshallah in next part, other 8 forms we will learn. Inshallah tabarak wa ta'ala. Happy Ramadan.